Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Orcish Inn. This is an Orc Tavern Simulator, and you're probably thinking, what does that even mean? Well, it's quite self-explanatory. It's an Orc Tavern Simulator. Orc as in I play an Orc. There I am there in the centre. You can see green with big teeth, and my visitors will be Orcs, so it's all about the Orcs. Tavern as in I run a tavern. This is my tavern. This is the actual bar where we dispense beverages, and a simulator because it simulates the full running, actually building of a bar. You build a bar, you build this big tavern, you will craft the beer from raw materials, and you will actually sell the beer and make many golds. Actually, it's sort of dollars there, just says money. Well, generic credits as always. That weird Cthulhu creature is actually shouting beer. That's what actually dispenses the beverages. You can see it's full of barley beer. There you go, and it's got lots of statistics on the right, which I will go through later on. So I've played about 2.5 hours of the game so far, so I thought I would show you just a little bit of the game. Now, it is still in development, so the typical disclaimers apply. Nothing you see is final, everything is subject to change. Any bugs or lack of polishing places, etc, please attribute it to its end of status. Also, please excuse my voice, I've got a cold. I've got 1 unit of man cold. Excessive units of man cold. Actually, I've overdosed on the cold. I shouldn't have taken all of that cold. Anyway, right, so what do you do in the game? Well, the whole point is that you have to run this in, and mainly you'll be running around and you will be harvesting crops and actually crafting beer. So I thought we would do that. So a quick rundown of the UI before we crack on. So on the top it shows us our resources, so wood, stone, iron, wool, things like that. That's what you use to generally make your inn, as well as things like the wood you obviously use for crafting and such. We've got our money on the far left here, as well as our reputation and social rank. Your reputation goes up the more stuff you sell. We've got our quests on the far left there, as well as a sort of news bulletin thing, so it's telling us that it's raining. Well, I figured that because of the water droplets coming down. On the bottom we have our, I guess you would call it our hunger and our sort of workload, our stamina. So if any of these goes to 0, you basically pass out and you'll wake up in your bed with a bit of your money stolen. It's a bit weird that way. It also shows you your drunkenness. I've never actually drunk a beer in this game. I've crafted loads of beers and sold them, but I've never actually drunk any. It also shows you other things. So, for example, the weather currently showing heavy rain. It shows it's spring because it can go to winter as well. And when winter's coming, you don't want to have crops out and such because they don't grow. Also shows us that it's currently midday. So midday of 7. Midday of 7? Sleeping during midday refills your stamina extremely slowly. Yes. And then we got like a main menu and such, which actually shows us the miners. Ooh. Its interface is temporary, apparently. This shows us who's going to turn up when they come to actually buy our beverages. So overall satisfaction, you can see this is basically what they want. They're looking for at least 16% comfort. The beverage that they want, they need at least a minimum quality, so one diamond of 6. They like a taste of barley in their beverage. Don't really care about the tint darkness. They want it sort of one unit of full bodied, and they don't really want it to be anything else really. But quite simple. We've got another tab as well that shows our social rank and reputation. You can actually spend this to sort of level these up. In fact, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to level up my pouch. Not pouch. I want to level up my scythe. So we'll buy that. Can we buy that? I thought it says 25. Oh, you need to increase your social rank. My mistake. Anyway, we'll close that. Right. That was on the bottom there. There's also many other buttons to turn our wetness on, so it shows you how wet things are. Obviously, it's going to be quite higher. It's going to be a little bit higher at the moment because of the rain and such. And then there's many other tabs. It's basically to do with growing for the most part. On the far right, we have all of our options. So we have like our hand to pick things up. We have our sort of spade to dig things and actually build stuff. We've got a like sort of stone axe thing, and we can sort of chop stuff down. So there you go. We've just chopped down a bit of stone and got some ore out of it. Bag, scythe, all of them sort of things. Basically, what you will use to actually craft stuff and get around the game. So first things first, I'm going to go to this, what would you call it, like a furnace thing, and I'm going to shove in some of this ore. So I'm going to shove in the ore. In fact, I know what I'll do. I'll put most of it. I'll put most of it in the box next to it. There we go. Because if I put most of it in the box, you can see when I click on this, it's going to try and draw stuff from the boxes. So if I just put one in, it will then continue drawing stuff. It'll just continue drawing stuff from the box and then smelt that away. So I'm smelting some iron, and then that'll put it in there. And as you can see, we've got some iron, and we'll use that to make things. Right, okay. So we need to make some beverages. So I'm just going to go outside, and I don't really want to go outside because it's all raining and such. But I need to go to where my crops are. So here we go. This is where I've got my crops. As you can see, it's yeah. They're growing quite nicely. This is my barley, and this is my hops. Now, when you plant crops, first you have to actually open up like one. You have to sort of till the land a little bit to make sure it's nice and flat. So we can do that by going to one of these several tabs, and I can't remember. It is that one. That one, there we go, that one there. And you will actually turn it to dirt, okay? So you would rip up everything around. So you go dirt. That's not dirt, hang on. It is land? Land, yes, you would turn it to land. There you go. So you can see we turn it to land, and there you go. That is land. There we go. There you go. So there's land. So we can actually plant crops on that. In fact, it's actually it's dusk now, so it's probably not good for me to stay around too long. I think we'll go to bed. We'll have a bit of a sleep. I'm actually going along this path before I do anything else. Is there anyone coming to my tavern? There is not. This is where the trader comes. You see, what will happen is you'll get like a little orc in a balloon will turn up, and will you be able to trade with him and such. Right, let's head back to the inn, which is inconveniently located in the middle of nowhere. Right, so we are now inside, and I think we'll go to bed, and then we'll hold the button for a bit of sleep. And he thinks about fish and about money and about working and thinks about sleep actually, and there we go. And then it goes to the next day. Excellent. 1 day of summer, 14 days until winter. Right, excellent. So we'll go back outside and we will start planting some crops. Is my tavern actually open? It's not. You can see it's currently on zzz. If I basically it's ZZZ sleep, you know, it's closed, and then we can press it again to open it up. So that is now open. So people should come. However, this guy here, hello, has been standing there for several days. Do you have a moment? Yes, I have several moments. I'm not sure if it's glitched out or not, but that guy and that guy has been standing there for a couple of days. Might have glitched out. Alpha Gamers Alpha and all that. And this is actually a pre-release from the official alpha as well, so you know its bugs are to be expected and such. Anyway, let's. These are all our crops. So what you would do, you would plant the crops. So let's just have a quick look at what crops we have. So we've got different seeds. We've got hop seeds, cotton plant seeds, barley seeds, and it can show it has their wetness, wind breaking, that one there, the one in the yellow, Eurotopy? Well, I don't even know what that is. Plant density. I think that yellow one is how sort of fertile the soil is, as far as I'm aware. And you can turn all these on by using the buttons at the bottom. So that shows our wetness. Obviously, when it's higher, like that is obviously higher than that, it's better. You actually mouse over and you get a little sort of circle that gets filled as well. You can turn that on and off, and you can turn different ones on. So there you go. It keeps going around each one. I prefer that one. Hang on. That one, because it generally just gives you a star rating overall, and that's the one I tend to use. So I wouldn't really plant the cotton plants here because we're not going to get much out of it. They will still grow, but what you get out of it, you won't actually get a very high quality crop out of it. So basically, when you make beer, you want the best ingredients you can, okay? If you put, garbage in, garbage out, that sort of thing. So if you put garbage in, guess what? You're going to get garbage out. So your beer is going to taste horrible. So we can click on different things. Oh, there's our hop seeds. Hop would like to actually go there. Cotton, not so much. And what about our? Oh, that's pretty good. That's our barley seeds and belladonna. Oh, it wants to go here. So let's place some of that. This is used for hedging, as far as I'm aware. I've never actually used it in any other sense. So we'll plant that. So that's how you would generally plant them. So that's fine. So they could take any number of days to grow, depending on a number of factors and such. But once they've grown, you get these things here, and then you will want to actually cut them down. So we'll get our scythe out, and then we'll go, and we'll scythe them off. And as you can see, we're picking them up, and that's what that means. But we also get the star as well. It shows you the star quality, what quality the crops are. And as you can see, I'm getting 5 and 6 quality because I've planted them in good locations. I'm also getting some seeds back as well. Now, if you just chop them up without them being finished, and then sometimes you can get seeds back and such. In fact, if I go here, we can see we now got hop seeds. I'm just going to turn that back on. Hang on, it's that one, and we'll put our hop plants back in here because obviously you need some hops. There we go. Right. And actually, it's changing the star because I believe the clusters will also change. How close you have them together also helps as well. So we'll go back to barley, and then we'll plant some barley around here as well. We can actually see we've got a... Oh, hang on. You can see the screen's gone red and it's starting to flash now. What's happening is because I've been doing all of this work, my food, my sort of hunger is increasing. So what I'll do, I'll just open my bag and I'll find some of the bread that I have, barley bread, and then I'll eat one of them. And I can't eat any more because I haven't got any more on me. So we'll head back quickly as possible. Actually, I'm going to head down here for a moment. And you also see that my stamina has dropped just a little bit as well. Now, the reason for that is because when you work, your stamina goes. So I might as well go on the dock. Two ways to increase your stamina. Can we just jump in the water? No, we can't. Have a bit of a swim. You can actually have a sleep, or you can try and fish. So there we go. Let's fling our fishing rod out, and we can move the lure around. And when it does a little like flash, we can click on it and actually get some fish. Are we going to do that? Yeah, we'll just move the lure around a little bit. Not getting anything at the moment. Is it going to bob? Oh, there it's bobbed, and then we get a fish of 3-star quality. Yeah, we have a fish. Excellent. And as you can see, that's increased our stamina. Fantastic. Okay, let's just go back up, and we'll go to our... Oh, what's this one for? Oh, that was for cotton. We might as well plant the cotton while we're here. There's no real need not to. Obviously, it does go to winter, as I mentioned earlier. So you want to plant your seeds as pretty much as often as possible. Right. So we're in the bar. I think they have glitched out, and they're not moving. Anyway, so we are in the bar. I might as well close my or turn off that UI. So we're in the bar, and as you can see, we've still got this beer. Can I just drink some beer? Should we just drink some beer? We see it's got some tint, full body. Oh, that's all drink. There we go. And it shows our drunkenness. We can actually keep mashing it. Just there we go. I've just drank. I think I've one of. Actually, I was going to say I've just drank 10 pints of beer in about 10 seconds. That would probably kill most people, but an orc's obviously probably got a higher constitution and such. So, we have our materials. So what we're going to do with them? Well, actually, first things first, I want to go over to here, and I want to shove my fish in there, and I'll put the fish in, and I want to probably get some fish out. I'll eat some fish. Oh, we don't need to. Pick up the other fish. Right. So, what we need to do, it's a 3-stage brewing process. So, we need to crack on. So, we need to make our, I always forget the name of this. I always forget the name of all of these, and there is a tutorial. You can just quickly open it up at any time. Hang on. It's about nearly 200 pages long, this thing. But I always forget the name of things. Come on. The thing is, brewing's about page 120. Nope, I'm wrong. There we go. So, the malt box, that's what that is. That's the malt box, okay? So we put in some wood. There you go. Then we need to put in our barley. There we go. Put some barley in. We can choose what quality, so I'm going to use my high quality stuff. There we go. And then we need to put some water in. So we can either put the water in manually, so we can go to our bucket. That one there. And we can pick up from here. There we go. Fill that. And then we can go splosh, and that shows you put some water in a little bit more, and then it shows you how dark it's basically increasing the tint darkness, okay? And obviously all of this stuff together will pretty much define the outcome of our beverage. So there you go, that's all in. Now these pipes here, or that pipe there, that will actually siphon materials from whatever it's next to. So it will actually siphon it from these water butts there. There we go. So the rainwater rainwater collectors actually fill. They'll fill if they were outside. You understand, they're not outside, but we can basically use the bucket and we can fill them up like that, so we don't have to mess around with it. So that's actually, you can see out the bottom we're getting some material, okay? And what we're getting out the bottom, well, if I go to that one, wrong one, that one, there we go. We can see we've got some barley wort. I think it's pronounced wort, isn't it? I could be wrong. I've been wrong once before, many times. So yeah, we get this. We get basically whatever this produces, the barley wort, and then you will shove it into this cauldron thing here, which I've also forgot the name of. It is called. Hang on. Darkness. What's it called? The boiler. Is that right? That's the copper, isn't it? Oh, God. I'm not a brewer. I've never brewed. I've never made any home brew in my life. Anyway, so it goes into here, right? So we've got, again, our wood, and we're going to boil that up with some water, and that'll basically determine how full-bodied it is, okay? So more water, different types of materials, you'll get different stuff out, okay? So we are producing that. Now, the reason it's automatically started is because once you've got these materials in, if you put stuff in these boxes, it will automatically fill them, okay? So I've basically got it set up to automatically go, like, dispense, basically. It'll fill up in that. And you can build all of these pipes. This is what you get at the start, at least in this build. Once that's done, it will then go into this. And this is where you put all of the materials together. So you will put all your hops in, you will put actually in your yeast and your, well, this stuff, whatever that stuff comes out. Wort, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it'll produce all of that, and then that'll finally brew it, which will then send it via this pipe to that guy there, which will then dispense it to the orcs, which are currently glitched out on the far left there and won't even come and buy anything, which is an interesting one. So we can put stuff in here. I will put in manually my hops. We all put 6 hops in. I need to put in some yeast, so we'll put in some. So we've got 9 3-star yeast and 3 5-star yeast. I'll just put the standard yeast in. I'll just fill it up. There we go. Oh, look at the alcoholic strength. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's undo it. Can we take it out? That's a thing. Can we actually take it out? I do not know. I've never actually tried to take stuff out of it. I don't know if you can take stuff out of it. You might be able to, but what I've done, I've just plowed it all in. As you can see, it's going to make it super alcoholic. Like, unbelievably crazy. Now, the reason you don't want to do that is because what you sell is based on that. You want to cater for the miners. That's the clan that's going to come. You want to cater for their needs, which is this thing here. It doesn't mean that when they come, they won't drink your beverages. However, it means that if you don't give them what they want, they might not be too happy. They'll lose, whatever. And then, you not get as many people. They won't buy as much beer, and you won't get as much money, reputation, etc. So, yeah, you don't just want to pile it up. I can't take that out, and as far as I'm left-clicking, it's not happening. There might be a way to take it out. I don't know. I mentioned at the start that I've been enjoying it for the most part. I do actually really like the game. It's a really interesting game. I'm just not convinced on the whole. No, I just think that it could have been a bit more streamlined with these buttons and such. I mean, everything's there and everything that you need, but I don't know. Seems a bit clunky. Like for example, I've got the shovel. Can't click on that there. Have to switch to the hand and then to that. I don't know. It's just and then that switches to the bag. It's just a little bit counterintuitive in some senses. But that's really my only gripe. Oh, actually, my biggest gripe is the fact that the patrons are currently stuck on the road and they're not coming to my inn. Come here. Can I hit him with a shovel? Hang on. Batter. Oh God! I thought I just actually hit him with the shovel there. No. Can I hit him with an axe? No, I can't hit him with an axe. Where does this go? No. Do you have a moment? Yes, I've got a moment. They're all just standing around. I don't know why they're just standing here. Right, anyway, so let us head back in. You can see it's actually getting dark, so we don't want to stand outside when it is too dark. Let's just go inside, and we will go to bed. So we'll sleep, and then, again, sleep until the next morning. And then our crops will probably grow. And there we go, next morning we'll come back out, and then we will head up. And there you go, there's the cotton. That's all been planted. And we've got, all of these crops have been, all the crops have seeded, rather, and grown to full strength as far as I can see. Yeah, there we go. So I can harvest them and again redo that. Now at the moment, I'm not going to do that because it's just a short preview, so I thought I would just show how some of this works. Now is that producing anything? It's not. We need to actually get some of this, some of that there, barley, wort, whatever, and, can you pick up? Ah, right, you pick up, right. Hang on. Click on that. Hang on. Why can't I click pick up now? Why can't I click? I don't understand. I had the pickup button there. I can say put in. Ah, at the bottom. Right, okay. So can I click that and then pick up? Right, okay. So you can take stuff back. Right, it's at the bottom there. See, I don't know why. I don't understand then why it's there. That's what it says it's in the storage. But that's what I've got there. That's my stuff, and then their stuff's over there. I would have thought that I would have thought that it would just show everything in there, and then if you could either eat it, pick it up, or put it in, it would all just be in one set of buttons there instead of changing around it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, alpha game is alpha. You know, these things, anything could happen, and maybe it's just me. So let's put stuff in here. So we'll put that in there. Then we'll put that in there, and then we need to put our hops in. To what level do we need this thing? What are they looking for? 1 level in that. That's fine. And then the alcoholic strength. They don't want any alcoholic strength, so we just want 1 in. Then you can put in what's known as the mystery, the mystery ingredient. You can put something in, anything you want. We don't know what it is. We just shove it in. I think it's like that joke off The Simpsons where they go, needs more dog, and then just pour dogs into the vat, and the dogs are swimming around. Maybe it's that. Who knows? Maybe it's troll tears or something. Anyway. So that is now brewing, and eventually, when that's finished, it'll come along this pipe and then into the weird Cthulhian dispenser, which should have been empty by now if the orcs had come along and actually, started drinking my beverages. Now, this inn, as you can see, is quite small. You just start off with it. You can sort of extend it and such, so I could say go to, which one is it? Oh, that's actually a nice stony fence. Should we make a stony fence? Sometimes, building all this stuff will alter things, so it'll alter like wind flow if you make a wall and stuff like that. We got some rain barrels. Compost box. Now, compost boxes are good because you get compost and then you can increase the fertility of the land, basically. So should we extend the inn? We could extend the inn if we wanted to. So that's floors. Stone floor. You can see each of them have got comfort points. So I want to go to ornate carpet floor. You can see which shows comfort in room. Certain things require more comfort than others. Oh, look at that. That is a lovely, lovely floor. And obviously that is using the cotton that's up there. Or the wool, rather. Wool we don't wear. I guess when you pick it up, we don't have to go through the process of spinning and all of that stuff. You just get the wool as standard. It's not... Hang on, what? Cotton turns into wool? I thought cotton turns into thread after spinning and then you get... I thought wool's from sheep. Okay, I'm just not going to question it. I'm not going to question it. I'm not a farmer. I'm not a brewer. I think I've pointed that out. I think I've sort of shown that in this video. Anyway, let's put more carpet in because it is increasing our lovely room here, and there you go. You can see our overall comfort is now 31, so we've increased that. Excellent. If you wanted to, say, increase the bar, well, we can't because it's in this weird hollow, so I can't really go any further. I can't really increase I can't really go anywhere else. I would have to rebuild the entire bar somewhere and maybe demolish all of this stuff here. Can I actually get rid of that stump? Yes, you can get rid of the stump. Get rid of the stumps. There you go. And we could just build like another bit here. So what we don't have actually is a toilet. There's a thing. There's a thing. Oh, admittance. There we go. Actually, there's my colour, the orange floor. Fireplace. Skull pile. What? Skull pile. Ooh, lots of comfort points as well. Vase with skulls. There's a faucet. Basically, that's the tap. So you can get your stuff from it. A gully. What does that mean? Gully? Does that actually mean... Do they mean toilet? It's just a grate in the floor. Yeah, we haven't got like a bit we can put outside where we have like a... What would you call it? Like a... What are the names? Outhouse. Yeah, we haven't got an outhouse. That's what we haven't got. Oh, good grief. Yeah, admittance there. We need a toilet. We need a toilet. Right. But there isn't one. Anyway, wooden wall. Basically, to build, you can click there and click and drag. And as you can see, we're building like a little outhouse there. And then we'll put a toilet in, and I'll put a door in. There you go. And then we will put in some flooring. I think we will put stone floor in this, or grate floor. Not enough resources. I need iron. Well, guess what? I've got loads of iron. It's in here. I have to click on that. There we go. And then pick up all of the iron there. Fantastic. And then we can come over here, and then we'll put in a... Where was that? Grate floor. There's that grate floor, which is obviously not much comfort. And then finally, we need to put in whatever the hell that is. That's not our toilet. I'm sure there's not a toilet in this. No. Is there? There might be. I'm just missing it out. There's bed, chest, beer barrel. This is where we actually brew stuff. Malt box, boiler, brew kettle, furnace, pipes, and there's basically 2 types of pipes, input and output, and that's what these are doing here. No comfort in this room. Actually, is our... Oh, it's brewed. It is actually brewed up. Yes, it's gone into that, so we could go in there, and then we could have a little drink. So we could go... There we go. Drink up. and I've just drank 20 pints of beverage. Lovely, lovely. Should we go and visit the trader? Because I just want to show you that. We can quickly run up here. This is where the trader will be. Now, I don't know if these maps are randomly generated or not. Obviously, this is still early on development, so maybe this one's crafted. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I have a job for you, he says, so we can actually have a little chat with him. And we can buy different things. So this is what I have. That's what he has there. So you've got an infinite amount of dynamite, which I've never used. You've got wool. He's got stone, iron, things like that. Obviously, we can sell stuff to him. So we can say, right, there's some stone. There you go. And we'll get some more money. And yeah, things like that. What else could we sell to him? We could sell some barley stuff to him. Could I sell beer? If I just pick the beer up, I wonder if I can just come over here and sell it to him. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. Again, the UI thing, you know, for example, I did struggle for a while. This is, when you go up to him and you've got your sort of bag open, you can have a little chat with him. And I was thinking, where are all the seeds? Well, actually, you have to click on the seed bag to trade the seed stuff. That's actually, I guess you could say it's sort of intuitive, but then you would think clicking on, if that's the case, clicking on the digging device or so the stone axe or whatever, or the scythe, you'd be able to sell the crops and such, but no, they're in the bag. So again, it's just that's I don't know if it's just me or not. I don't know if it's just me with the whole UI thing. Anyway, it just doesn't seem overly intuitive for me. But you know, each to one's own. Right. Also some quests on the right hand side or left hand side. You know, left and right. Fuel. He's wanting fuel, so he needs 10 wood. And I've got 73, and reward is $2,000. I will accept the quest, and then I will complete it. There you go. Again, you'd probably think that if you can automatically complete it, would just be, complete quest. But yeah, I'm getting some more money. I have 46,067 generic units of currency. Fantastic. But anyway, there you go. There is a little bit of Orcish Inn. I would have gone a little bit further, but as I said, these guys here, these are probably these are ones that are supposed to be visiting the inn, and they're sort of glitched out and they're not going any further. They would come in here, and all they would do, they would just sit on these stools, and then they would buy beverages from my beverage dispenser there, and then they would continue on and get some beverages. I would get money, then in turn my reputation would go up and such. We can actually open up the tab there, and then I could increase my well, basically, how good I am at things. I guess you could call it experience. It's called reputation, social rank. But I would be able to do things like increase my scythe. So it increases the chance that plants drop more seeds, if let alone, and more crops during the plant's main season. So it would be, beneficial for us to boost that up, because then we don't have to buy so many seeds. Things like that. But yeah, I actually really like it. I think it's a really interesting thing about, brewing stuff up. I've only had one clan visit, so I don't know what happens when, for example, the clans change and then they want completely different beers, whether you have to stop the process, things like that. I don't really know. Like I say, I've only played about 2.5 hours of the game so far, but it is quite enjoyable. It is quite enjoyable, and it's different, isn't it? And it does look quite nice as well. It's definitely stylized, but it is quite nice indeed. I can't get through here. It always annoys me. I don't know if I can actually sort of clear that down, but it is what it is. It's still in development, and I actually do think it's quite good. Links in the description so you can check it out yourself. I know that several people are probably petitioning me to play more of this, or do a full series on it so we can craft loads of construction. It would actually be construction plus the beverages and such. It is pretty much my game, isn't it? Beverages and construction all mixed in one. Yeah, pretty much is. I might take a look at it further down the line, and yeah, you can check it out yourself if you wish. Links in the description. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourself, and generic partings.